Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Korner Booth pregame.
You ready? No debate, cause it's all. I'm too official, got the drip, I got the sauce. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, yeah. Still standing and defiant. Slay the competition, cause I'm walking like a giant. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, corner booth.
I see myself. Kate, I feel like I have not officially said this. I've tiptoed around it. Kate, will you marry me?
Do I have to answer now? Or
No, you have time. You can think about it. You can think about a way to say no without hurting my feelings if you want.
Oh my
lovely.
God.
I'll send you a letter.
Just don't even.
Alright, cool. Thank you. Shit. I'll send you my address later so you can send it to my house.
Yeah, I'm never giving you my address. I don't want you getting that close.
Oh, I know.
Oh, man, never gets old. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday. I've got the hat on. It is officially the Korner Booth pregame. This is the Art Fatso Donovan episode. Yeah, I had to go deep into the bag of tricks to find a number 70. But
You know you can just Google athletes who wore
I did.
whatever number.
And the NFL
Okay.
Hall of Fame went up. And the first name that popped up was Art Fatso Donovan. I'm like, perfect.
What are you going to do on the 100th episode?
I
Just
don't know.
restart?
Yeah, because we didn't start doing this until like the 15th episode. So 100 to like 114, we can just reuse numbers or like do those numbers instead.
Yeah, there's enough. You can just probably restart.
You could also, there's also plenty of athletes who've worn these numbers. So like 150, we could just pick a different 50.
That's what I'm saying. Just like double
Okay,
dip. Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday. We've got NFL Week 4 is here. College football Week 5. We officially have our pick scoreboard up, courtesy of the rookie J.D. Davis. We also have a surprise guest joining us, and he's followed the paths of the great ones such as J.D. Davis and Samir Singh. This young man is now inducting himself into the hallowed grounds of Korner Booth interns. Please welcome intern Jake. There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh man, the sixth
How we
screen
doing?
is looking nice, boys. The sixth screen's looking nice. We look
Like,
fucking
nice
Brady
and
Bunch.
even.
What's up?
Official.
I don't like being under Kevin. It just feels wrong.
I
know I'm not the first.
All right, there we go. Problem solved.
I will bottom Pat any day, bro.
Hey, hell yeah, man. That's a team spirit.
Come on, put me under Pat again. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm under now.
There we go.
Kevin, you know I'm not the first person to say that.
Usually they wait until after we're done.
Right.
though.
They don't comment.
Like they at least have the common courtesy to wait until we're finished doing whatever we're doing. Then they go,
Sure.
I really didn't enjoy that.
Feedback is important. It really is.
Yeah, it is, but I mean, at least they wait. Unlike you, JD, they're nicer than you.
Let me go and flick this light on.
I'm just trying to get
Still
you
on,
better.
like-
Jesus.
What do you guys think of this light? What do you think?
Did you throw a jersey on in the last couple seconds?
I was gonna say
Me?
I'm a-
Oh no! Can I show you guys my outfit's fucking gas today, bro. This is my mom's jacket, bro.
Do you have pants on?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, these are legitimate questions we have to ask now.
Yeah.
For
Is that a
certain,
year on the side or is that a number? What do we got there?
Yeah, on the sides. Oh, sorry. That's a number. That's for 1987. The
Okay.
year my mother,
I thought maybe she played tight end or something.
Renata Singh, was the fucking volleyball captain
Cool.
Wow.
of Norwalk High School. And it's cool that I fit it and it looks good.
I was gonna say it fits you.
I wear it all the fucking
Something.
time, bro. I wear it all the time. It's a great jacket. I also have a Celtics jacket very similar to this.
Gross.
Fuck you,
boys,
Hey, whoa. Hey, calm down.
I have to throw a little homage. Can I start it off today with something I want to talk about very near and dear to my heart? It's a positive thing.
What do you want? Sorry.
Oh, God. I gotta give a hats off to one of my favorite childhood players of NA Sport. Announced his retirement today, and he retired with my favorite team. Big shout out to Big Shady McCoy, LaShawn McCoy, one
Congrats.
of the greatest running backs of the 2010s. Arguably the hardest running back to tackle an open field. Retires an Eagle today. In honor of that, I will be wearing my LaShawn McCoy throwback probably for the next 3-4 weeks.
Just
so
not
yeah,
today.
no. What?
Just not today.
Yeah, just
Oh,
not
no,
today.
no.
Not
That was
the
a
day of
weird
the
choice.
retirement, but the next 3 weeks. Like, no.
Oh, no. I don't really wear Eagles jerseys unless they're playing that day.
Oh, okay.
Besides, it is game day for the Hurricanes, so
You
I'll
don't
be throwing
wanna
my
jinx
Hurricane gear on after this.
Wait, they play today?
Yeah, they play Virginia in about an hour.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
What are you doing? Both teams are unranked, and they're only a 4.5-point favorite. I don't really think that counts as a Thursday scary anymore. It just counts as ACC football.
Yeah.
College
do you think
football
you're gonna win?
scheduling so stupid.
It's
By
bad.
the
I
way.
saw that was a topic of yours, Kevin. I hate it. Did you guys play at night last week too, Kevin?
No, I think kickoff was 3:30 last week.
Yeah, it was
We
3:30.
played Akron at 7:30. Like, screw that. We played Oregon at noon and Akron at 7:30.
Okay, I'm not going to complain because when me, Kevin, and our boy Maserati got back from getting clams on vacation, having the game on right there at 1 o'clock when we'd already been drinking for 3 hours was great.
Don't get me wrong. I don't hate a noon game that's big. I just
It's a big noon, bro.
big
On
noon. Yeah,
Fox.
that shit's
I'm a
terrible.
doing it-
huge fan of noon games.
But if you have a big game, it should be prime time.
I agree.
No,
The only one that I want noon, no matter what, is Ohio State, Michigan, because that's like a part of the tradition is playing at noon.
I will say this. I
Even when
like
they're
them
good.
spread out. If there's a
At
couple
noon,
good
we
games.
ride.
So, like this weekend, right? We have Arkansas, Georgia, Bama, Ole Miss, Cincy, Notre Dame, just to name a few. I'm really hoping those are spread out because I want to watch. I won't be able to watch a lot of them, but I want to be able to catch as many of them as I can.
Notre Dame, Cincy's at noon, I think.
Oh, thank God.
no, Georgia,
Oh,
Arkansas
no,
at
Michigan,
noon.
Wisconsin's at noon. That's the big
Oh,
one.
who
Georgia,
cares about
Arkansas
that?
at Noon.
I do.
Notre Dame, Cincy's at 2:30. Bama, Ole Miss is at 3:30.
Probably the two best games are on at the same time. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Ohio State
What's
plays
the
at
night?
3:30
Wait,
too,
what was the
which
night
sucks.
game? Is that Cincinnati versus Notre Dame?
No, that's at 2:30.
Okay, 2:30. So all of them are 2:30.
Yeah.
No, noon for Arkansas or Notre Dame versus Cincy, and
Okay.
3:30.
But the two best games are on basically at the same time.
Yeah, I had a
Cincy,
brain
Notre
fart
Dame,
there
and
just now, so
Bama,
Kevin,
Ole
it's
Miss.
my bad. But yeah, that sucks. Like,
Kevin, are you nervous? Where do you stand?
I'm not nervous. Ole Miss always plays us well, so I'm going to be nervous during the game.
Sure.
But going into it, I'm not freaking out. I mean, Big Daddy Saban said that the team's been practicing hard. They're locked in for this week, so I'm not super nervous. But
They're
when the
fucking
lane
locked in,
train's
bro.
on the tracks, it's probably best just to get out of the way. So in that aspect, I'm a little nervous.
I
Joey
mean-
Freshwater, aka Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Who would have thought? Maybe you would have, Kevin. I don't know. I don't follow the SEC as hard, but who would have thought that Bama's toughest competition in the West would be Arkansas and Ole Miss, not A&M and LSU or Auburn or anything like that?
No one saw LSU and Auburn as legitimate threats in the West. LSU was terrible last year. It's like, oh, they're returning all
Nobody
their
took
starters.
Arkansas seriously.
No, I'm going to get to that.
Oh, sorry.
But LSU and Auburn, no one really saw them as a threat. I mean, Bo Nix isn't good. He got benched for TJ Finley. And LSU was trash last year, and everyone's like, oh, but they're returning all their starters this year. Yeah, their starters fucking suck.
Doesn't matter.
They're not.
Yep.
It's not. It doesn't matter if they're bad.
Right.
No
That was
one
a
saw
media
Arkansas
hype. I don't
coming.
think a lot of people thought LSU would be good.
Yeah, no one saw Arkansas coming. A lot of people said Ole Miss could be good if the defense steps up, which it has. So,
Yeah.
no knock on them. But yeah, A&M
Love that
losing to
quarterback.
Arkansas was kind of, if you told someone like 6 months ago that Arkansas was going to beat A&M this year, they would have looked at you like you were on crack.
Yes, 100%. 100%. No, A&M, I was all in on. You guys got that one right. I got that one wrong. But I was all in on that just because Arkansas, I thought, beat an overrated Texas team and basically took their spot being overrated. And I thought A&M was like kind of legit, and they're good, but that game
A&M's quarterback situation concerned me.
Very much so, and you saw it play out. I thought their defense was good enough, but that Arkansas kid, if he stays healthy, that quarterback is a beast. That dude is huge. And I guess I didn't expect Arkansas to like come out there and look like the better team in pretty much every phase of the game. Like it wasn't as close as a score indicated.
Is this what prompted all the Arkansas like fanboy stuff on Twitter, Kevin?
Because they swept Texas.
Yeah, they swept Texas. So the last 3 posts on the Tailgate and the Quad Instagram at Quad Tailgate, if you want to follow it, has been just Arkansas memes. The most recent one was stop posting Arkansas memes.
Even
Arkansas
Snapchat.
fans deserve it. It's been a rough existence for a while. They deserve it.
Yeah, true. If you want to, Jared, can I plug my merch store?
Plug it.
If you want to check out the merch store and buy a State of West Texas shirt or West Arkansas shirt, head over to the Tailgate and the Quad store on Bonfire. The link's in our bio. I'm trying to find a picture of the logo because I'm very proud of the logo, actually.
It's cool. I like it.
Why did I have that first? Why don't I have like the...
The fact that Ole Miss gives Alabama a game is actually why I feel confident in Bama, because I just don't think that narrative is going to continue. That being
It
said,
also helped
Ole
that
Miss is
Florida was such a close game.
Yeah. No, that was probably good long term.
Yeah,
I don't know. Florida might be in trouble. Well, Kentucky. Well, Jared,
we're gonna.
do you think
The State of West Arkansas? Go buy that shirt.
I like that a lot? Is that like what their flag looks like? Their state flag?
That's the Arkansas state flag.
Okay, that makes sense. It looks like a Las Vegas sign, like a casino sign.
Fair.
Also, so Pat, I don't know if you saw the graphic I made of our standings, but I made everyone who I perceived to be the best player on their team. Kevin, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know Bama's team enough. He might beg to differ. But yours, I just Googled Army quarterback because I couldn't tell you who the best player is, so I just made you the quarterback.
Let me tell you, it's Christian Anderson, currently leading the lead with the
Wait, that's the quarterback's name?
Yeah, there's 7 rostered quarterbacks on Army. There's about 3 to 5 that get played on.
I might have.
That's their running back who they line up under center.
He has the most rushing yards out of any QB
Is he number
in the NCAA
17
right now. I think he's 12.
Oh, well, you're number
17.
17. I Googled it. That's what came up on Google. Number 17 was your quarterback.
I'll take it.
But
hold on, I just got to display. This is how I have to open bottles upstairs. Oh, I guess not
house?
anymore.
Yes, try to open bottles.
It's a milk crate, and I think I just broke the actual bottle opener on it. That somebody gave me as like a gift, but I'm sorry I couldn't display it for longer than a couple seconds.
Since we're talking about college football, can we talk about maybe the greatest thing ever that I saw today?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you guys follow along with message board comments for college football teams?
No. Unless they're screenshotted and put on Twitter. It was like a funny thing.
At Board Geniuses, which is Message Board Geniuses, is the greatest thing ever. They tweet the good ones. They've tweeted things like Alabama fans concerned that Tua won't do well with the language barrier when he came to Tuscaloosa. Texas Tech fans want them to hire Art Briles to be their coach. Miami fans want them to hire a high school coach to be their next coach, or Butch Davis. No one knows. But on the UNC message board, directly from the mouth of a current UNC Chapel Hill Jr., rumor is that one of the biggest problems with the football team is a bad case of chlamydia going around. That's apparently hit epic proportions. She said they're really concerned that they can't pinpoint the source. My response, they should start with the locker room. So yeah,
Yikes.
So UNC is 2-2 because everyone has chlamydia.
Not enough testosterone going.
That's
Gotta
insane.
go celibate during the season.
Kevin, did you ever watch Blue Mountain State?
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
it was like that episode where they all got syphilis and the coach was like, are they all fucking each other? Like, what's going on here?
It was the
I've seen a
pocket
few
pussy.
episodes.
Yeah,
I
the
just like,
pocket pussy.
didn't have time to watch it. I felt.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
was-
send the clip in the group chat. I couldn't find it.
That was like middle school when that hit
Yeah.
like Netflix hard, and 8th grade me thought it was the funniest thing on the planet.
Oh yeah, huge lunch table show.
Oh yeah,
Didn't they like make a movie or something like
They
within
did.
the last like decade?
Yeah, I don't remember
They
watching
did.
that one.
it wasn't great.
It was not good.
No,
It wasn't a good show either, but it was entertaining.
no, it was like 8th grade boy funny.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It was like they made a lot of dick jokes.
Yeah.
And they drank a lot, and I'm like, college is gonna be awesome.
I can't wait. Yeah.
It was all right. It wasn't quite that, but I'm like, I'm gonna be an alcoholic.
Wait, are you out of college now, JD?
Huh?
Are you out of college? Or are you still in college?
Yeah, dude. I graduated at the end of summer, August.
Oh, whoops.
I really only ever watched The Simpsons and all that shit. I didn't watch it in Blue Mountain State. Now, can I bring this up?
You didn't miss anything.
Yes, Samir, bring it up.
So, I just got the notification, so I thought we'd talk about it a little bit. The Yankees game against the Blue Jays is about to start. And so why don't we bring up the AL wildcard race right now, because it's fucking insane.
Can
So
we
there's
not
a-
do that? Can we just not do that, please?
Oh, I just want to say, I just
might
want
wanna
to
do
read.
it.
I just want to read something fun and interesting. There's an decent chance, probably not. It probably won't happen. Chance that this will happen. A 4-way tie for the 2 AL wildcard spots between the Yankees, Red Sox, Mariners, and Blue Jays. Currently, as it stands, if the Yankees go 2-2, the Red Sox go 3-1, the Mariners go 3-0, and the Blue Jays go 4-0, that would create a 4-way tie. And on top of that, if the Astros
What happened?
lose every single game for the rest of the year, it's a 5-way tie.
What happens? Like, what's the
Games,
tiebreaker?
Extra
Um,
games. Extra games.
I am so up for this. I am rooting for pure chaos.
I like playing games,
Didn't-
pretty much.
Oh yeah, playing games are like pure epicness. Like I am all about this.
Did that
How many
happen in
spots are all
Seattle
those people fighting
in
for?
like the 90s or something?
2 wildcard spots.
The divisions are set.
Well, the AL West, if the Astros lose out, could be tied, but that's very unlikely.
Okay.
Division, the AL East is set. The Rays kind of ran away with it.
Yeah, it almost becomes like a full play-in tournament with the wild card game as like a championship. That would be like unreal sports.
Is it a
Yeah, but I
one-game
just think the
thing?
wild card should be a best of 3. Yeah, wild card is literally 1 game.
I know
Yeah,
the wild
especially
card
in
is, but, like,
baseball,
the
you play
play-in.
162 and it comes down to 1. Like I don't like that, but
I don't like it. No, I don't like it.
especially as a Sox fan, that's probably what's gonna happen to us. But
I still think it'll end up being in Boston. Is my thought.
I'm holding out hope. But as of right now, it's not looking good.
So the 2 wild card teams play each other.
Yes. And then the winner wild card goes to ALDS or the division.
Well, someone who doesn't give a shit, just give me Yankees, Red Sox, because it'll be more fun.
Yeah, but I want the
wanna see
Mariners
Blue
in there.
Jays. I want to see the Blue Jays just because like they have just so much offense. And
Nah, screw Canada.
Vladdy Jr. is the shit. So
I love the Mariners right now. They're just having fun out there. They're just winning games. Having
JD, was
fun.
your take screw Canada on that one?
Yep.
Hot take.
Don't like them.
True? Honestly, good
Just
shit,
the whole
JD.
country.
Just don't like them.
Yeah, and fuck Trudeau. As a matter of fact, that actually I
That's
can say
valid.
fuck Trudeau.
Yeah, that's pretty valid.
I said solid take. You guys see the update from NFL about maybe 2 hours ago? We have a Super Bowl show, and
Yeah.
honestly, I'm really hyped for this. And
It's gonna
I'm
be
not
fucking
like
fire.
I'm not like gonna be like overthinking this, but also after the last 2 or 3, I mean, Shakira and J Lo is I like, but
It's all right.
yeah, but it's like, come on, you can act like you didn't enjoy that one, Simmer. But I don't even remember who last year's was.
The weekend,
I think
bro.
I remember.
The
Who
weekend.
was it?
He got lost in the
Yeah.
mirror maze.
Yeah.
That
It's
shit
like
was
weird, like,
fire.
bulldog
That
thing
shit
where he was, like,
good.
fighting
Oh yeah,
camera.
no, the weekend was fun. I liked the weekend.
Eh.
God, I just remember Maroon 5 and Travis Scott was terrible.
Travis Scott?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Really?
It's like 3 years ago.
That was
Yo.
2 or 3 years ago. The one where
2018.
everyone
Patriots, Rams.
Yeah, but which one
everyone
did Big Boy come out? Big Boy was in one of these. In the one in Atlanta. What was that?
that was 29. I was
Who else was there? Was that Migos? No, Migos never did that.
They should have. I don't know. Oh, it was the Maroon 5 one. Maroon 5 featuring
Oh.
Travis Scott and Big Boy.
I'm holding out for Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that only makes you, buddy.
This
I mean,
lineup is
tell me-
fucking fire.
Taylor Swift
Tell
is the
me it
songbird of our
wouldn't
generation.
be hysterical though to have this lineup of Snoop, Mary J. Blige, Dre, Kendrick, and Eminem, and then they just bring up Taylor Swift randomly at some point.
Oh, that'd be
That
awesome.
would be the greatest.
No, what they should
That
do
would be
is
so
fucking.
cool.
They should make fucking Kanye and Taylor Swift make it out on
Oh
stage.
my god.
Fucking
Make
hash
it
it out.
out.
No, not make it out. You know what I mean. Hash it out.
No, I genuinely
Although-
don't know what you mean.
Although if you listen to fucking Life of Pablo, he might be thinking differently. That's a
That's
Life
true.
of Pablo reference.
I feel like this is gonna be a really good halftime show.
I hate
except
when I
for
get
the fact
bleach on
that it's
my
gonna be
t-shirt.
censored.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, you're gonna have those type of people being like, I don't like this music. I'm not a fan of rap music. Oh my god, this is so like not peace. Like I don't know.
Nah, bro, this is the one year they're gonna pick like a hip hop act. Just be like, we're fucking
Wait, did
with
they
you,
pick?
guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
was it
yeah,
what
yeah,
Evan said?
It's Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick, and Mary J. Blige.
I don't know who any of those people are.
and Taylor Swift.
That's gonna be fucking
Jay,
fire, bro.
Katie, just start listening to music. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
kidding. I know who those people are. I don't live under a rock.
you live in
I
Ohio.
think you should just
they do
give-
the same
You're
thing.
becoming a
Down,
resident
Pat.
Patrick Star.
We don't
I
have
really
rocks.
think
We have
you should
No
give
way.
Kendrick his own show. Yeah, it's in LA.
Yeah.
You're
So those
lucky
artists
we're
make
in that
sense for
corner.
that. It was a little confusing to see
Coming
Snoop
for
Dogg
you.
in 2021 be in it, but that's so cool.
Whoa.
Are we gonna
Yeah,
get
it's in LA,
Snoop
yeah.
Dogg or
Relax,
Snoop
Uncle
Lion
Snoop.
though?
Uncle Snoop can write his own ticket. It's okay.
Oh,
I hope
absolutely.
he comes out bumping some reggae.
Oh yeah. Snoop Lion.
Dude, Snoop
They're
can
gonna
go
do
out there
the
smoking
classics.
an L and I'll still clap.
Yo,
for
but
it.
here's my question: It's like, are they gonna do like Forgot About Dre? Like, what? That's such a like. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, they could do it because, and then they could do What's the Difference because Eminem's there. But it's like, are they gonna do that? Because that's just like,
They
That's a
also
little-
could do something
how you
completely
gonna
new
do
because like Dre's been working on a lot of stuff.
I would
behind
hate
the
that,
scenes.
man. I would hate that.
I don't know.
They'll probably just do Fearless. Make
What's
it a
Kendrick gonna
story.
do?
Red
him and
though,
Dre
Red
had,
might bump in the Super Bowl.
It would, dude. I'm telling you, Taylor Swift would have a dope Super Bowl show.
Like Kendrick might
Oh,
do.
and
Humble?
they could do the
That'd be
Bad
cool.
Blood remix with Kendrick and Taylor.
Ooh, get Kendrick on there. Special
That's ridiculous.
guest.
Yo, I remember that
I
came
only
out.
listen
I
to
wanted to
Kendrick version.
literally. I remember that came out. I was like,
Careful, watch your
I
words.
can't. I liked it. But I was just like, oh fuck yeah, Kendrick. And I was like, what the hell? Why did that ever happen?
All right, well, you're wrong. That song bumps.
It's a fine song. I don't know. It's
Great
like
song.
a fine pop song.
They could do the recipe, right? That was off of Mad City. That was with Dre and Kendrick. And they could
Oh,
work, like,
that'd be
everybody in.
fun.
Yeah.
They
Is
should do
Kendrick
the.
gonna be there? Was that in there?
Yeah, Kendrick's gonna be there.
Oh, cool. I do like.
Damn, maybe they'll. Maybe. Do you think they'll ever make Drake do it? That'd be wild.
Drake,
They would
yeah.
Nah, he's from Canada.
They don't believe in
Yeah.
real football up there.
That's right.
The CFL.
Also, I feel like the NFL being so like image conscious, they can't have Drake there.
Oh, I forgot about all his extracurriculars. Yeah, I don't know if they could.
Is Drake
Yeah,
in
it's kind of
that
what.
thing?
Oh, but they have Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre's the face of this. He literally just got divorced last year because he was beating his wife. He beat
Yeah,
his
he
wife
doesn't
for like
groom.
20 years.
He
Never knew
doesn't
that.
groom children.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
part
but, like-
of the course with the NFL is like domestic
Oh,
abuse.
that's actually fair.
Par for the
Fair.
course,
Fair. Okay, I didn't really
Like,
think about that.
That's where they
Yeah,
draw the
Greg,
line, though.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
anything worse,
Children
they're like,
and
no.
deflated footballs. Those are the two
That's
things
not
they
true.
won't
It's
allow.
not children. They're fine with Tyreek Hill plays.
He didn't groom a child. He hit a child. There's
Yeah.
a difference.
Oh, what is grooming a child?
You're basically all right. This got way too serious. It's basically
You've kind of
you're
been
talking to someone underage to make them trust you. So once they become legal age, some people do it for close to legal age. So like there's a gray area
Gotcha.
in their
Gotcha.
minds. I'm not saying there's a gray
That's
area.
a Drake
but-
thing. Oh, Drake does that?
Yeah, Drake's done that like 3 times.
Wow.
Millie Bobby Brown from
You think
Stranger
you think
Things
you
is
know
the biggest
somebody?
one.
This is well documented.
I'm sure it is.
Jay-
we don't get
like,
we don't get the
Jamie
internet.
is
in
our
Ohio.
resident Patrick Star. He literally does live under a rock, except
We
we don't
don't-
college or pro football.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do sports and movies. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so that's what it says on his rock that he lives under.
Mhm.
I'm like JD. I'm actually gonna change your profile picture now to a picture of Patrick's home from SpongeBob.
That's fine.
I, for a second, kind of forgot like Patrick Star. I'm like, wow, you can use a picture of my home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a picture yesterday.
We're just gonna
Pat,
drive
you
by
know.
Pat's, not stop in or say hi or anything. Just make the trip, just take a picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive 2 hours north to go see Pat. Nah, just take a picture of his house.
Yeah, when I lived in Texas, that was a big pastime of all the people when they'd come home for like Christmas. Is like if they were driving by, they'd send me a Snapchat of my house. And I'm like, why? Please don't. Like that's weird. I have family that lives here. Like,
And can I say this? Sorry, when we're on the topic,
Samir, stop asking permission to say things. Damn it, just say it.
what the hell's Eminem gonna do, bro? Eminem, maybe 16 years ago would be perfect. What's Eminem? Eminem is so old, bro. Like
Eminem's the youngest one there.
We don't age shame.
he also just opened up a restaurant called Mom's
No, he's
Spaghetti.
not. Kendrick is the youngest one by a mile.
Oh, sorry, not outside of Kendrick. He's the youngest one there.
Yeah,
but
Dr. Dre is like, I think
Taylor
like,
Swift.
Dre's kind of timeless. I feel like.
yeah, Dr.
Dre
Dre
can
is
do
like
whatever-
4 years younger than my father, Big Marcus. So that's a scary thing to think about right now.
But I just think that
can't be
Eminem
right.
is like. I think the Eminem shtick has kind of played out.
Holy cheese! 50
That's why it's like, why is he here?
That may be
You
the
know?
most hipster thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
Eminem shtick is fucking played out, dude. Don't even tell me any of those new albums were
Samir
good,
being
dude.
racist?
They were horrible.
That's not even his shtick anymore. The Eminem shtick was like unhinged. I'm on drugs.
And
that's
also
been
saying
gone.
the F slur fucking over and over and over, which is not allowed anymore. That's
He
what
doesn't do
Eminem.
that.
homophobia.
He's been clean for like a decade now, so
Oh,
the
like
shtick has changed.
homophobic F slur. I'm
This,
like,
yeah, I'm like, what's he gonna do? Like, what's he gonna like? I don't know. The shtick is like, I don't know. It's played out. So he's like trying to be tough.
Maybe he'll have like a heartfelt like new song about how much he respects women and gay people and
dude. He called Tyler the Creator F slur not 3 years ago.
is he gay?
That's before he came out though, so I feel like there was a not really like a excuse for him.
Nah,
But, like-
no, that was 2018. Was that before Tyler Creator came out? I feel like everyone.
That would have been 3 years ago exactly. So I take back what I said. Not that it makes it any better, but like
This is why Taylor Swift should do it. She's not controversial. She's
Yeah, but all these guys are kind of controversial,
uh,
except Kendrick and Mary J. Blige. Really, at the end of the day.
I feel like though any of the fans who would complain about and not about Eminem's sordid past and Dr. Dre, but like the ones like, oh, rap artists, like, oh, I'm not watching that type of show, already said they're not watching the NFL because of Colin Kaepernick. So you don't have to worry about them because they either are liars, don't stick to their word, or they're just not going to watch anyway. So
the
it
Super
doesn't
Bowl's
really
different though. Everybody watches the Super Bowl.
But
Straight up.
here's the thing: if you're going to say I'm not watching NFL except the biggest night of theirs for the year, that's kind of a dumb boycott.
because
That's
it's a
like,
Sunday
oh.
night. It's a Sunday night, and they're going to get invited to a Super Bowl party, and it's like, oh, it's an excuse for me to go like watch TV with my friends, get drunk, and complain about things, and be like, I hate how they have opinions about things that aren't the same as my opinion. So people still go, like, dude, like, it's a Super Bowl.
That
How are
is
you not going to
true.
go
I
watch?
actually had a guy show up to the Super Bowl party at my house one year who did not watch the game out of protest, but still showed up to eat food and just didn't watch the game. He hung out in the kitchen the entire time.
There's
Yeah, so
nobody
they want
that's. There's nobody that. There's not enough people that are going to staunchly boycott football.
Oh
For
my
what?
God, they lose 1,000 viewers out of the 15 million.
Right,
per
exactly.
game.
I think, and most of the people who are like, yeah, I'm going to stop watching football and I'm not going to watch football again. That's like maybe 1,000 people.
I'm not listening to hip hop anymore until Samir apologizes to Eminem.
I'm an Eminem fan. I used to like his old stuff, but now I'm like, dude.
Okay,
Well,
so
listen,
Eminem,
music to
pro
listen,
people. Eminem is pro people being addicted to drugs.
No,
I will
heard it
say
here
this
first.
quickly. Music
I
to
disagree with
Murder
that.
by side
No,
one and
see,
two,
Eminem-
kind of blame.
Eminem.
True.
Listen, Kevin, I'm
I
not
didn't hear
saying that because he stopped doing drugs that he's bad at music, yada, yada, yada. I'm not saying that.
You just said that.
Everyone is, it's like agreed upon that his first 3 albums are leaps and bounds better than the rest.
When he
That's
was
not a
on
crazy
drugs,
take. But I'm not saying, well, I mean, I guess
the
logically,
drugs made the music the way it was.
Yeah, but you have to like it's the point where you have to kind of like separate the artist from the art, where it's like, man, this person shouldn't be doing this at the cost of their like career. So it's like
I was also joking.
I love
I'm
picking
not,
and choosing.
Okay.
Like
I'm not saying Samir is pro drug addiction.
I am.
It's
I
just
am.
very
Yeah,
funny
JD is.
to boil
Well,
down his argument to that.
JD, actually, the thing is, I truly a white person rapping. I can ever
No, that's what it
wrap
is.
my head around it.
It's the race thing. It's always been
It's
that.
ridiculous.
It's really hard to be a white guy nowadays. There, Samir. You don't have no
yeah.
idea what Eminem's going through.
Can I plug my SoundCloud real quick? Just asking.
You have a SoundCloud, that'd be amazing, dude. If you were just like a screamo rapper, how fucking sick, like Zilla Kami, that would be awesome.
But like a Christian screamo rapper.
Oh,
praise God. Am I right? Or let's get the flog. That's all I got.
That was awful.
Where was Pat's feature on fucking Jesus is King? Where was Pat on Donda?
Yeah,
Pat
if
was
you
the
listen,
composer, you just didn't hear him in the background.
No,
if you listen
do
to
you remember-
Donda, in between the Dondas is actually my spot.
Donda.
My perfect
you
Super Bowl
remember-
halftime show: Taylor Swift and Maserati.
There we go.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, speaking of
hey.
Shout out
Yes.
to our boy Maserati. Did a gig in Manhattan last night, killed it. So just quick shout out to our boy.
So Super Bowl
that's
next
huge.
year.
Also, do you guys remember a couple years ago?
Yeah.
I think it was Waves, but I'm not sure. It's off the Life Pablo. Kanye took out a Chance the Rapper verse because it was better than his verse.
Yeah, I heard.
That's why Pat's not on Donda.
Sounds like what
Kanye's
Belichick
like,
did.
whoa, this guy's better than me. We can't have that.
There's no way that the Chance the Rapper verse better than Kanye verse.
That was the worst part about it.
That's insane.
That's what Belichick did with Brady. Same thing.
Oh,
Good
did we
segue.
talk about that, by the way?
We're jumping the gun a little bit, boys. We're gonna talk about that during Six Pack. Come on.
Well, yeah, but we can
Okay,
talk about the
sure.
game. You know, that's just...
Yeah, no, we'll talk about the game too. We're not gonna just do it.
Kev, are you gonna cry?
No.
Wow, fake fan.
Oh, Kev. By the way, the new Carhartt hat looks great. By the way,
Thank you. Oh, I'm very annoyed.
I very know.
speak your piece.
I was interviewed by three, because I was at Gillette Stadium the other day. I was interviewed by 3 news stations. They took out some of my best jokes that I made.
Bastards.
They asked me keys to the game. I said, Jonnu Smith needs to learn how not to hand the ball to the safety.
This is how I feel about that right now.
Yeah, Samir gets it. Cut that out. And then they're like, oh, like, how do you feel about Tom Brady? And I was like, well, I mean, he left in free agency. He gave us 20 good years and 6 Super Bowls. That's longer than my parents' marriage lasted. They cut that out too.
That's funny.
Kevin, that might be like
God.
Ridiculous.
Kevin, that's a public mom joke. So I think that wins.
The faces on the anchors when I said that was
Ding,
amazing.
ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding.
What if they like actually used the joke and then the next paragraph was all about the messy divorce? Like they weren't like deep diving in. It's like it started as like a football thing and then
Yeah.
like,
It just
paragraphs
turned
are
like
just like
It turned to an op-ed about like his
Right,
parents'
right,
marriage
right.
being like,
Listen,
I
you
personally
guys got to
think that-
realize Kevin is a professional at this, a consummate professional. I challenged him to make at least 50 to 100 mom jokes on the vacation he was on with my family. He got to about 60 before it ended.
yeah. See, I'm really bad at them because I have loving parents who support me.
My parents fucking love the shit out of me, bro.
I have one parent who
It
loves and
sucks,
supports
Kevin.
me.
You don't even know what it's like.
It's okay, Kevin. My family's tried to adopt you multiple times already. It's all right.
That's true. Especially
All
after I help your mom with that
Can you
puzzle.
adopt a grown man?
Does Kevin really count as a grown man, though?
Yo, who has
like,
COVID in the
over
background?
18?
Yo, who's got COVID?
I'm a
Actually.
man.
Actually, though, like after 18, can you adopt somebody
It's a good
All right.
question.
just to like legally?
Well, it
have-
depends.
Okay. So you got,
Are they from Africa? So we have no idea how old they are. They say they're 15, but really they're like 20.
or is this like a bench?
I heard
warmer
Taylor
situation where
Swift
they're-
is from Africa.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
no,
heard
she
that.
is.
What, South Africa?
South
Quick
Africa.
answer: yes, you can.
Oh, cool.
What?
That's already Googling on the dark web.
Yeah,
Now,
adopt.
You want to
Adopt.
adopt?
I adopt.
Somebody
Kevin
Yo, did you know that if
someone
you're in the
who's younger
army, you
than
get to go to the dark web? If you're in the army, they let you surf the dark web.
Pat?
Pat's on the dark web right now.
I don't know.
Hey, seriously though.
Kevin, one time for the boys.
I'm not fucking around.
Yeah, quick answer: you totally can adopt someone who's over 18.
In Massachusetts.
Jake, you gotta say thank you.
God, I gotta fucking-
Nice episode for
Right,
the
just-
service.
Yo, can you guys adopt me? That'd be crazy.
Can
I wanna
Bethlehem
adopt-
LLC
because of your love
adopt
of the younger
Samir?
brother.
Nah, I got good parents and a good family.
I want to adopt Samir,
let's-
but be like his cool dad. You know?
Boys,
I wouldn't
we
leave.
kind of
Yeah.
obligationally have to talk about tonight's game. Battle of number 1 overall picks, the rematch of the
Shit, I forgot about it.
2020 national title game.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta fix my lineup. Is T Higgins playing?
I had a guy
No,
in the
he's
team
not.
today listen to our show.
Shit.
Shout out to my boy Ryan. He asked me. He goes, "Who am I taking here? Like, do I roll with Burrow in the over, or do I just I take the Jaguars of the points?" I honestly stared at him and I'm like, honestly, Jacksonville's defense is just so damn bad. Just take the over and then take Cincinnati at the points. I don't think Jacksonville's that good of a team. I just think Cincinnati's that good of a team. I just think Jacksonville is that bad. Like,
Well, hot
Arizona
take.
played
Jacksonville's
sloppy
not
and
that
still
good of a
won.
team. Hot take there.
Yeah,
I'm glad Jared finally had the nuts to say it.
Guys, that take was about as cold as the Rockies. So
The Jags can realistically lose 20 straight, which would make them, I think, the third or fourth team of all time to ever do so.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Samir. I
Wait,
actually
this week
like,
would be 20 straight if they lost.
this is
no,
like
they're at 18
the
currently.
40-40 club.
They're currently at 18 losses. And I don't think they're winning this. I'm fucking on the Joe Burrow hype train right now. He's good. He's a good quarterback.
Boys, I'm on the Zach. I was talking about this with our guest this week. Shout out again to our
You mean
boy
Jake
Frank
Coker?
Michael Smith.
Frank Michael Smith, baby. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I'm pointing at
having a moment.
JD
Yeah, we're having
for
a
that
moment.
comment.
No, we're doing a shout out to Frank. Honestly, he might be watching right now. He said he wanted to check out this live stream because he says he wants to come on and be one of our guest picker one of these weeks. So I'm like, dude, definitely. That'd be
I
hysterical.
listened to it today, by the way.
Yeah, it was a fun interview. One of the things we talked about, though, was also the fact that me and Kevin were on the Jameis Winston 40-40 club trying to get this guy to throw 40 interceptions. And now, Kevin, there's hope. We may not get 40 touchdowns, but we may get 40 picks out of Zach Wilson.
I saw the craziest thing. It's like, oh, NFL rookies have struggled, or rookie quarterbacks. They've thrown 18 interceptions. Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence each have 7 apiece.
I was going to say, they're kind of weighing down that.
So rookies don't have 18 interceptions. Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson have 14 apiece together.
It's a true statement that they're struggling, but that's not a great fact to use as wow.
That's like the thing. Oh, Wayne Gretzky and his brother have the most points for siblings in NHL history. Wayne Gretzky doesn't have a brother. It's the same thing.
Right.
Yo, can I some Derek Carr just went fucking full beast mode in the press today. Did you see what he just said? He just said Derek Carr on road games versus the Chargers. Whether it was in LA or that soccer stadium or in San Diego, it was just another home game. You always looked at it as another home game, and that was no disrespect. It's just a fact. He explains he expects it again this week.
Why would he expect it again? Oakland was pissed at the Raiders for leaving.
I think they're going to LA.
Yeah, so why would Oakland?
I
people from Oakland travel. It's Vegas is not a difficult travel to make with a car now, but it's not as quick as from Oakland to LA.
It's more of a shot at
California.
It was.
I don't think it's about.
I
don't think it's about the rate. Yeah.
When the Chargers played in that soccer stadium, it was a joke.
Yeah.
It was an absolute joke.
And I feel fucking so bad for Phil Rivers, one of the generation's greatest quarterbacks. Truly. I think Phil Rivers is great.
But saying one of the generational great, he's top 10 for his era.
Right.
He kind of got screwed by being drafted in 2004 because he had to go with Roethlisberger, Eli, Peyton, Brady, Rodgers. So he's not top 5. So yeah, he's top 10.
Would you put Kurt Warner in that generation?
Not really,
Kind
because
of bridged the gaps.
he was one of those in-between guys who he was in his prime, and not in his prime, but it was like towards the tail end of his career when he was drafted, when Rivers was drafted. He had that last run in Arizona, but he was a little bit before, but reasonably contemporary.
It's like Brady if Brady didn't play forever. But the problem is, Brady just kept playing forever. Brady and him are probably around the same time, right? When they started.
Warner?
Yeah.
No, Kurt Warner.
Drafted in 94?
Well, I'm talking about his comeback.
Oh.
Back up at Green Bay. He was out of the league for
Yeah, 98 is when he came back.
Yeah, 98. So
What was
Brady was
Brady
drafted
then?
in 2000.
2002?
So
Oh yeah, yeah, I'd say that's pretty damn close.
yeah, it's pretty close. But I'm talking about like 2009. He retired. Rivers was in his 5th year at that point. His 4th as a starter.
And speaking of Hall of Fame cases, now that we're talking Phil Rivers, do we want to talk about whether or not we think LaShawn McCoy is a Hall of Famer? I think we've talked about this briefly in the show, but I do want to hear JD's thoughts. I want to hear
Sean
Pat's.
McCoy. Shit, dude, I don't know. The Hall of Fame is so tough because, like, I guess I don't know, like what
The criteria is very odd. I think with basketball,
running backs
kind
are
of
really hard.
Yeah,
I think receivers are pretty easy to judge, and quarterbacks, but I don't know. Running backs, I have no idea.
he might make it in. I don't think he'll be like a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I don't know, man. He only really had like a couple of years, but that's
He's a
true of most
6-time
running
Pro
backs
Bowler.
anymore.
And he led the league in rushing like 3 or 4 times.
He led the league in rushing once.
Yeah, trap. Okay, top 5 in the league in rushing 4 times.
I feel like you could make a case for it, but like
Probably.
I say second time around he makes it in.
yeah,
That's mine.
definitely.
As a LaShawn McCoy fan, since I was a kid, yes, he's a second time around guy.
If anyone, and no one here has, and no one here will, I'm not saying, if anyone tries to tell me he's a 2-time Super Bowl champion and should be in the Hall of Fame, I'm going to slap them.
He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion, but that's not the reason he should be in the Hall of Fame.
He's
Did
a
he
Super
get
Bowl
touches?
champion the same way Carson Wentz is.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. He has 2 rings, but he
Yeah,
didn't
no,
do shit for either of them.
That's a factual statement that he has 2 Super Bowl rings. He did nothing to win those rings.
He would have probably won one if Chip Kelly was never hired in Philadelphia.
Did he get touches in last year's Super Bowl, or was he?
What an assumption!
Oh, that is a guaranteed stone cold alternate universe fact.
What an
Also,
assumption!
Pat, no, he did not get any touches in the last 2 Super Bowls. Last 2 playoff runs. He had on Kansas City's run, he had 101 attempts, and then on Tampa's run during the regular season, he had 10.
Wow.
All right,
The
boys.
definition of ring chasing.
I'll say no.
All right.
Josh
After
Gordon
this,
style.
though, we got to get rocking and rolling because it's time for the 6-pack. Damn it. I didn't get the crack of beer. What are we going to do?
Okay.
Who wants to crack a beer for the 6-pack? Honorary.
Oh man.
legally.
All right, fine, you
prefer-
chickens. Jesus, unless Kevin's about to.
I don't
Legally,
I don't
no,
have
but
a
I'm
beer,
your cool
like-
dad, Samir.
All right,
empty.
fine.
empty,
God
empty.
damn it, I got this. Jesus.
empty.
All right, boys, you know
Another one
that
over here,
sound.
empty.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our favorite game of the corner booth here. It is 6-pack time. Guest picker today has been the silent man himself, intern Jake. Honestly, it's not Jake's fault because the 5 of us dominate the microphone.
Oh, also, though,
Jake?
whenever I've been around Jake, he won't shut the fuck up. So I don't know why he's not talking now.
It's true. I do talk a lot. I just didn't want to come in and like blow up a lot. I don't know.
Now this is your chance to shine, man.
All
It's
right.
pick time. So since Jake was not prepared at all, so Jake, the rules of the pick'em game are simple. You'll learn this as you go along. There are 6 games. Me and Kevin and JD, Samir, Pat have all had input generally, but there are 6 games: 3 college, 3 pro. Generally, you pick them. Each win is worth a point. On top of that, if you pick one of the 6 as your upset, which Kevin, the rule is 4.5-point dog on the road or 1.5-point dog at home.
No, it's like
It's
4.5
a
at home or 4 at home and like 6.5 on the road.
They have to be
That's
plus
cool.
6 on the road, plus 3 at home. That's the easiest way to describe
Yeah,
it.
we'll just do the 3s. That's the best way to look at it. There are like the line is bullshit, kind of like gimme, like it'll go to a ruling, like we'll kind of all decide, but generally 3 and 6 is the rule. If you
And
pick
then if it doesn't work out, Kevin will just pick a winner for you.
yeah, that's how JD got it, one of his upsets.
I still liked it.
Shut up.
It was my
All right.
second.
Yeah, I don't know
pick.
why we gave him
Not
the
to
option
mention-
to change it, by the way.
I did it.
No, I don't. No, he's right.
I know
Jared,
he's right. All right.
utilizing you're abusing your power now.
Why we gave him the option.
Yeah.
Because
I
that way it
stand
made it
for it.
legitimate, so this wouldn't happen.
I
where
was
you
in the
guys
middle
take
of
credit.
explain. We've talked about this 16 times. I was explaining
Oh,
one
I'm
rule.
still taking credit.
Okay, so Jake, so last week
Disgusting.
JD last week for his upset took Notre Dame over Wisconsin. They were the dog. He hit it. I took Los Angeles Chargers over Kansas City.
He hits.
They were
he hits.
they were a 7-point dog. They hit. I got 2 upsets are with 2 points, obviously. The maximum amount of points you can get in a week is 8. 6 wins plus an upset. If you pick an upset in your 6 games, you get a gimme game, which Kevin usually takes Bama. I usually take Miami if they're playing a slack job team. JD takes Ohio State, or I pick Georgia as a backup. Stuff like that. We also have but if you don't take a upset in your first 6, you have to pick an upset as your 7th game. You don't get a gimme. So
you should really write this down.
Yeah, we should have this as like a chart.
I repeated this so many damn times. It should be textbook to me, but I still fuck it up.
Just write it down.
Yeah, I will.
Maybe there should be a textbook.
Shut up, Samir. All right, so yeah, no. Basically, if you take all chalk, like if you take Georgia, Bama, Cincy, Rams, Cowboys, and Buccaneers, you have to take an upset as your 7th game.
Okay.
Also, this week, because I think it's comical, this line, because it should be higher, we have a house upset this week, gentlemen. If this hits, all of us get a bonus point.
Well,
This week's house upset, because I just felt like it, is Philadelphia over Kansas City.
All right. Well, that's
7-point dogs.
That's a lot.
7-point dog. Hey, listen.
That is not a lot.
Yeah, I know. One time we took Green Bay. We took Jacksonville over Green Bay, and
We all get the point. What's the point?
It was a 13-point dog, and we almost hit it.
It's a joke.
It's a joke. Like it's like a house. It's also like almost like a guaranteed loss for that team.
You just want me to root for the Eagles.
Hey, listen, Samir, you're in last place. You could use every point you get.
I'm
Jake, go ahead and ask Jared who's in first. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's this nutsack below me.
I'm not far off. It's not like I can't catch up.
Is I'm the underdog king. I'm 4-0 on underdogs.
I really hope you miss this week because I will never.
I don't miss though. Like that's the only problem.
All right, so
I hear you.
all right, and I'm tired of hearing JD brag about his upsets. Ladies and gentlemen, first game of the week: Georgia versus West Texas. I mean, East Arkansas. The Kings of Texas, the Arkansas Razorbacks take on Georgia. The line right now is, at least according to Caesar Sportsbook, is Arkansas plus 14, Georgia minus 14.
Did you tell them we're not picking the spread?
We don't pick the spread.
The spread's just for odds.
Straight up, yeah.
The spread is just for odds and just
upsets and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start off with Kevin. Kevin, your mascot for the tailgate Instagram this week. Who are you taking?
You know what? I'm gonna do the same thing I did last week.
With it.
Last week on Tailgate in the Quad, I picked A&M to win, but then once I came over here, I talked myself into an Arkansas win. This is a prize. That does it. I'm taking Arkansas, boys, as my upset pick.
Arkansas, nice.
Number one defense playing crap for offenses. Arkansas is going to shock the world.
Oh yeah. Also, Jake. The other rule is you can't double up on an upset. Once somebody nails it, it's first come, first serve. It doesn't really ever really become an issue unless somebody just like it's only happened like twice. Anyway, so I am taking Kevin. I would love to go with you on Arkansas. I love the fact that they are such a good team this year, but I am taking Georgia. JT Daniels every week improves. His throws look better and better. I still think they're the second best team in the SEC. I'm taking Georgia.
I'm going Georgia too.
Samir.
Also, can I point something out real quick, by the way?
Yes.
JT Daniels throws improve every week. He's gone from Clemson to UAB to South Carolina to Vanderbilt. Let's be honest.
Clemson's probably
diminishing returns in terms of defenses there.
True. I will say, though, he does it like the mechanics do look better. That's what I should have said. It would have sounded a little more intelligent, but everything going through the motion. Yes, he's playing a worse defense, but the simple mistakes are going away.
I just want to point that out.
So Samir took Georgia.
Yeah, I took Georgia.
I'm taking Georgia too.
So rudely cut off. I'm kidding.
Shut up, Samir.
I don't know. I really like Arkansas. I've been kind of riding this hype train.
Cut Pat off.
I got cut off because I got cut off.
Yeah, I'm letting him go, and then I'm gonna go, and then whoever the fuck after wants to go.
See, we're all in line of the polite talkers who don't talk over people.
Smear, I don't like
and
the way
we'll be
they
waiting
treat
for
you.
Shut up.
Whatever.
All right.
I'm picking Georgia. Whatever.
Yeah. Georgia, I got that that little gambler's bone right now that says don't bet against Georgia because you haven't lost with them the last 3 weeks. So I don't know if Arkansas's defense is going to upset me here.
Gambler what?
The gambler's bone. It's an extra bone in your body.
Ah, that's like my upset bone.
Some people just call that a boner, but
yeah. I'm hoping this is the year I finally start getting those. I'll take Bama, Diet Bama. Give me Georgia. Diet Bama for the win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Georgia too. It's at home.
Wow, Kev,
That's
lone
an
wolf in it.
18-point line.
Yeah.
It went up.
Well, I don't know. I'm looking on ESPN.
it's
Well, no,
gone
'cause
down.
it
I
was
had
14
18 and a half.
It was 14 this morning. It went back up to 18. What the fuck?
That's so
Last
many
night was
points.
18 and a half.
Money line's plus 700. Kev, hit that. If you're gonna say it on the show, bet it.
Is Arkansas?
If I had a job, I would.
Just throw $10 down. You might hit. You might hit it.
That's how it starts, Jared.
That's true, actually. It's a good point.
All right. Next up, Bama Ole Miss in Bryant Denny. I'm gonna go with Joey Freshwater. This is my upset for the week. I think Bama's still the best team in the country by a fucking mile, but I kind of just something smells like Bama's gonna have their one slip up and then they're gonna steamroll everyone else the rest of the season for a national championship, as generally how Bama does. This is their Nick Saban makes them run gassers until they puke game. So give me Joey Freshwater getting a little tiny bit of one up on Alabama and then getting smoked by them if they ever play. I don't know if they play in the wait. Is
They
Ole Miss
do not play in the SEC championship.
I was gonna ask. I think East or West. I can't remember. But yeah,
Okay, so
Ole
let's look
Miss
at a map.
matchup.
Mississippi is west of Alabama.
Not everything's that like cut and dry though.
Yeah, Missouri is the outlier.
That's why Missouri had me my brain kind of fried for a second. 'Cause I knew they were in the East. All right,
Not a real
Kevin,
SEC.
these are your boys. Floor is yours.
I mean, it's Alabama. Pete Golding's coaching for his job, first off. So, no, I think it's going to be Alabama. I think it's 22-0 now. Former Alabama assistant coaches are 0-22 against Nick Saban. So let's make it 0-23.
Listen, I'll risk my my extra point this week on Joey Freshwater. So
Yeah, this is an interesting upset pick from you, Jared. I'll be honest.
I don't even know what's next. I should probably pick an upset. I'll go with Bama. Even though I don't know, Nick Saban getting a little Hollywood. He's coming on Manning Monday. You know, I'm not sure if he's focused.
How long was like a 15-minute spot on?
It was awful too. It was so bad because his
Yo,
internet
can I
was-
say this? Okay, so I don't know. I haven't watched the
Stop
Manning
asking,
broadcast a lot. I haven't watched a ton. I've watched a little bit. But from the little excerpts I've seen, there's a lot of I mean, that was fun as fuck. But there's a lot of it seemed like there was a lot of dead air. Like it's clear that they're not broadcasters. It's clear that they're still not.
To me, it's clear that they're like Zoom and they're not as rude as
that
us
too.
who just talk over each other because they start talking at the same time. When we do that, the person just gets louder, wins. But Bama.
Yeah, I don't know.
By the way.
But then they'll work out the kinks, whatever. Yeah, but Bama, I'm picking Bama.
nice. Jake.
I got Bama. They're at home. That Saban stat is enticing too. Sounds like there's a lot of Belichick stats like that too. So I'll follow that.
Jake, why do I feel like for our show you're gonna come on and be our degenerate gambler help?
What?
I have a feeling you're very good with the gambling, and just by the way you're talking about these stats, I'm like, oh, this kid could be good for content.
I like a good weird stat that has nothing to do with the game
Okay.
lead
The
me.
uniform.
And it always leads me astray, but I talk myself into it so much. So
Listen, I have friends who have bookies here because in Connecticut it's the only state in the Northeast apparently that gambling's illegal. Fuck my governor, a
Can't
dumbass.
do it up here either.
I thought it was legal in Mass.
like casinos are, but like I can't
for
do
21
like,
and
DraftKings or
over,
whatever.
it's legal. So I never gamble in my life.
Good for
Yeah.
you, son.
All right. Pat, Alabama, Ole Miss.
You said in the first half, Alabama. It's like playing like the worst team in the NFL every year, but like they're still playing against college football teams.
Stop quoting Urban Meyer.
That's the greatest. Still, that's the best quote of all time. I saw that quote. I would just sat there just chuckling. I'm like, about to fake a heart attack.
But it's true though.
All right. Cincinnati, Notre Dame. Oh my God.
What's the line on this?
It's 1.5 for. It's 1.5 for no, minus 1.5 Cincinnati.
So I can't pick the Notre Dame upset.
Yeah, you can. To
Yeah,
get
you
your extra
can. No,
point.
it's at Notre Dame's at home.
Oh, okay.
No, it's 1.5.
I thought it was 3. You had to be.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
It can't be your upset, right?
Yeah, it can't be your upset. No,
But if you pick it, do you then get your freebie?
no, because this can't be your upset. The line's not big enough. These teams are too evenly matched. Honestly, I do not think this counts as an upset.
Obviously, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
so-
like, to get your free, I'm still confused.
Oh my God, JD, it's not rocket science. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's-
Anyway,
it kind of is.
I took Cincinnati.
It is.
I love the Bearcats here. Desmond Ritter, I think, is still the best quarterback in this upcoming draft class, or at least second best, if not the best. I think Indiana was their slip-up game. They've been waiting for this Notre Dame game for a hot minute. I think they're going to beat the brakes off Notre Dame. Wisco is a really bad team.
So if
Yeah,
I
they're
take
good.
if I take my pick out of like not the 6-pack, I don't get the freebie.
Your upset pick out of the 6-pack, yeah, you don't get a freebie. It's
But
either
it's worth
upset.
2 instead of 1.
Yeah, no, but like basically, yeah, it's worth 2. So basically, JD, you get 6 picks plus the upset. But if you don't take your upset in the 6-pack, you have to take it as your in your gimme slot.
But the upset in the 6-pack is only worth 1, but you get the gimme to make it worth 2.
No,
No.
it's worth 2.
So there's an extra point if you take it inside the 6-pack available.
It's the same as taking a 6-pack. It's the same as it all comes up to 8 points if you shoot perfect. It's the same points.
I trust you.
God,
It does
this
add up.
Alabama's
How did
team's so good.
Savannah figure this out, but JD can't?
I don't know.
I don't know. Also, how is Cincinnati versus Indiana a slip-up game? Cincinnati covered.
I know, but it was looking
Comfortably.
a little shaky for most of the game. Kev, they were losing for like 3/4 of that game.
Kevin's Big Ten pick, Indiana.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Bye,
boy.
Jake.
All right.
Did we? I'll pick Notre Dame.
Okay.
They won for me last week. Give me Notre Dame.
I've always been a big Bearcats guy. I've always been a big Cincy guy.
Same.
So I'm going to roll with Cincinnati.
I hope I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
no, I always like Cincinnati basketball. I always love Cincinnati basketball.
Yeah, I just don't like Cincinnati. Give me Notre Dame.
Oh, damn. All right. Damn.
I just
all right.
I hate the Bearcats. I'm sorry.
Kev,
This is
Why?
me.
What the fuck? What did they do to you?
This is me
Last year they
hedging my
destroyed
emotion.
Army. It was like a 21-point difference. I was not okay
Oh,
afterwards, and it's a
fucking
huge
get over
grudge.
it.
And you're okay with Notre Dame, who has done it to you for the last like 20 years? All right.
I'm taking Cincinnati.
attaboy.
I want Cincinnati to win, so this is like hedging my bet emotionally. At least I get something out of the deal. Either way,
All right. Where did Jake
Even when you
just
lose,
disappear?
you win.
bingo. Oh,
Yeah, I was getting my laptop charger. Sorry.
It's all good. Who you taking, Cincinnati or Notre Dame?
I think I got Notre Dame.
let's go.
Catholic school. I root for them. I'm not a Notre Dame fan, but I'm gonna pull for them here.
I hate Notre
And
Dame.
Cincinnati's not a football school. I'm not picking them.
They've been one of the best group of 5 teams for the past like 10 years, but it's okay. Cal, I know you made the face, but if you think about it, they actually have been one of the best group of 5 schools for the past like 10 years. Even since the Brian Kelly days, they've been really good.
They've always been competitive.
Yeah,
So
they're
100%.
competitive, like they haven't been
Who would you
the
pick
best
ahead?
until like the last 2-3 years.
For group of
But
5,
they've
I would
always
pick-
been good.
Yes, but
always
every year
ranked.
it feels like most years there is one group, except for the past like 2 or 3 years, there's been one group of 5 school that's better. Like they're the second best. Like,
but there's not a team that's better like consistently. Like if you go back to Cincinnati, Cincinnati's made like
so we're doing rugby scoring now.
Oh Jesus!
So we're doing rugby scoring where
field,
if you're second for most years, you come in first automatically.
You can't take
I'm
field
just saying,
and just say like, oh well, the rest of the field has been better. No shit.
Like the first or second best group of 5 team, and in the last 2-3 years they've been the best. So on average, they are, if not because like all the other teams are better than UCF for a couple of years. You had Houston, Memphis, whatever. It's kind of like they've always been 2, so they get the benefit of the doubt there because once they hit 1, they haven't let it go of it. Anyway, all right, moving on. NFL
Cincinnati.
Time. Oh my God!
Is 37th in win percentage over the 2010s, with Arkansas State, Houston.
Well, that's different leagues.
Houston,
Toledo, Northern Illinois.
Who's the not Power 5 to make the most BCS bowls in the last like 10, 15?
Well, the BCS bowl doesn't exist anymore.
Yes, they do.
BCS
6.
That's not a BCS bowl. The BCS does not exist anymore.
It's the same thing. I call them BCS bowls. New Year's.
All right, while Kev is doing his little stat hunt, we are gonna go into NFL time. Rams Cards NFC first place showdown, both undefeated. Cardinals coming off a weird and wild win over the Jags last week with a 68-yard field goal attempt and a kick 6 on the same play. God, I love NFL Red Zone. Also, the scariest thing is I've had YouTube TV for 12 months. No, 13 months.
Keep in mind, people, this is the scariest thing.
Yeah. I never knew I had Red Zone.
Wow.
And I watched it for the first time ever in my life.
I don't know what I would do.
I was telling our guest, Frank Michael Smith, once again, shout out. I told him, I'm like, dude, listen, I was the first time I ever watched Red Zone. He goes, you serious? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, that's scary. And how was it? I'm like, it was the best week ever. Every game.
That's horrifying.
Every game. And usually I find a way to watch the Eagles, and they're usually on 1 o'clock, so I don't care. And then by 4:30, I'm just watching whatever the game of the week is.
I got Browns and Red Zone, 2 TVs.
Well, that's what I do now. I do Eagles and Red Zone. But anyway, so
you have more fun with the Browns.
Shut up. I do love their defensive line though. Anyway, I said, like, listen, like, I had the best week ever to watch Red Zone because every single fucking game except for Buffalo and Washington was a 1-possession game into mid-4th quarter. I was like, this is awesome. But I am going to take the Rams. They are my amended NFC pick for the Super Bowl. I still will stick with my Packers for logistics reasons because JD and me both took them as our NFC pick, but I will take the Rams against the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are a good team, but they do not have the coaching prowess like Sean McVay, Cliff Kingsbury. There's a little bit of difference there. And Matthew Stafford, not just height jokes, Kyler Murray.
2 things. 1, I'm taking the Cardinals. 2, Cincinnati is tied for the most bowl appearances, BCS bowl appearances by a G5 school, but they have made 1 since in the last from 2010 on. And if you're going to go 2010 on, they are second behind TCU, which was in the Mountain West until 2012. And Cincinnati, if you're going to go 09, they have 2 as well, but Cincinnati's 0-2. TCU is 1-1.
TCU does not count.
Why don't they count?
Power 5 now.
But they weren't when they made those bowl appearances.
Okay, but
Kev, Kev JD, I see both of you because honestly, it does make sense because in Kevin's case, they were Power 5 to a certain year in the time frame we were talking, but to JD's case,
we were talking about
we're talking about right now. But so we're just going to call this a draw. I still think Cincinnati's the best Group of 5 program right now.
Has been, I would say, consistent.
Has been for the last couple of years, but. Moving on. JD, Cardinals, Rams, go.
I'm just going to roll with the Rams until it doesn't work. I think that's a decent strategy.
Yeah, so You know, I'm Kyler MVP season, but I think I'm going with the Rams this time around. I think if the Cardinals end up beating the Rams, it might be the second time around. When like an injury or two has made the Rams secondary maybe a little weaker, and Hopkins and Kyler and that offense gets clicking at the best they can get.
It's tough though. I don't feel great about it.
Right. Yeah.
Can I take this as an upset? Like,
This is an upset. It's 4
Yeah,
points.
Yeah,
4 points. Who's home?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
Rams
you
are
have
home.
one-
Then no, it's not.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I forgot. Yeah, I always get them flipped, but yeah, no, this doesn't count as an upset. Unfortunately, Pat, what's scary is, except for games 1 and 2, all the NFL games are really tight.
They are.
NFL's hard to pick an upset.
Yeah, these aren't upsets then. So then you're making it that there's less chances to pick an upset within the 6-pack logically.
Yeah,
At least this week,
doesn't matter.
it goes half and half. Like Samir, there are some weeks where like,
But it's the same
like-
amount of points. You just got to pick one from the outside.
Yeah. All right.
Either way, give me the Cardinals here. I really don't want to, but again, it's that urge where I feel like the Cardinals are going to pop off this week. Even because
Jake-
D-Hop's hurt right now, right?
D-Hop,
D-Hop's got a
he has,
rib
he has,
injury, yeah.
what, he has an ab injury or a back injury?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna still take the Cardinals on this.
Jake?
I got the Rams. I think the Cardinals' whole O line is hurt right now too, so that could fuck them up. But this over is gonna hit 100%. Both these teams score 1,000,000 points. I like Stafford
Do you know what the
a
over
lot.
is?
Yeah, Stafford in that offense, they're gonna score a gajillion points, and the Cardinals lead the league in scoring.
JD, the under.
I think it's
Yeah, I think the
55.
Rams defense will shut them down though. I think the Rams defense is the one
55,
defense-
Yeah,
JD.
especially with the hurt O line, they're gonna
Yeah.
be good. Like I don't think Rodney Hudson's playing, so that could get dangerous. But yeah, so I got the Rams at home, but I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Now the most entertaining game of the 1 o'clock games. Panthers Cowboys. Two teams that have played very well in the first 3 games. Panthers coming 3-0. Pretty easy schedule. Dallas also not like the worst either. The only hard game they played so far is Tampa Bay. Yeah,
They played the Chargers, bro.
Yeah, they basically. Oh, that's true. Dallas got given a game by the referees. I forgot about that. Either way, I'm going to take Carolina here. I think
Nice.
CJ Henderson, his first game. We'll see how he does. Hopefully, JC Horn gets back soon. But Darnold has those boys moving, and McCaffrey or not, Hubbard gets downhill. He's not as explosive as McCaffrey, but he gets yardage and he hits the hole like a missile. I've been a Chuba Hubbard guy since his freshman year at Oklahoma State. I like the team. I don't think they're going to be as explosive and as offensively sound without McCaffrey, but the defense has a bunch of dudes on it. So, yeah, give me Carolina. Kev?
Give me the Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
Panthers opponents combined are 0-9 so far this year. That defense is not as good as everyone thinks it is. And the Cowboys have a good offense. It's going to be a big offensive show. And I think the Cowboys have the firepower.
We'll see. I wonder, like, I don't know, like, if my team is just that bad or the Cowboys is that good or it's a mixture of both. I don't know. Either way, amendment to the picks. Kevin is switching his pick for Rams and Cardinals to the Rams, just for official records. You guys have it on recording.
Why?
Well, yeah. What's with?
Because I realized I misspoke midstream while peeing.
Not midstream, like online.
Mid pee stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Good.
So the only people who took the cards were Jake and Pat.
No, Jake didn't. Jake
I got the
didn't.
Rams.
Rams.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
the
anybody
only
else take
one
the
with the
Pat.
Pat?
I'm lone wolfing.
One Wolf.
So,
All right.
The
I
Panthers,
will make you howl like they do on NFL Good Morning, NFL Morning pregame or whatever it is. I did that
Panthers
once and
were-
Kevin like muted my microphone.
The Panthers were are my surprise team. Love the Panthers. That being said, this Cowboy team I think is really good, unfortunately, and it makes me upset.
Yeah.
But I just think they have the firepower. And honestly, on Thursday night against kind of beaten up Davis Mills run Texans, I actually didn't think the Panthers looked very good last Thursday. So give me the Cowboys, who are rolling right now.
Yeah,
And
give me
they're
give me the Cowboys too. So I was very close to actually picking the Panthers, and then JD reminded me that JC Horn is out, and I've been like, oh, and then he was like, oh yeah, McCaffrey's not playing either. Yeah, this team's banged up. Robbie Anderson isn't necessarily clicking right now. If all those pass options were clicking a lot with Darnold, it seems to be
Moore.
Yeah, it just seems to be only DJ Moore at this point, and without McCaffrey, that just makes kind of his options more thin. They also traded away Dan Arnold, who he actually had a good connection with last week, I felt like. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Cowboys they have three great receivers. Dalton Schultz is playing well, and I think Zeke's still a great running back. I know Jared disagrees with me, but I still think Zeke is great.
I never said he wasn't a talented running back. I'm saying he doesn't give a fuck.
Bro, you in podcast you'll just throw it and be like, yeah, and Zeke is
Call him
trash.
washed,
Like you'll
yeah.
literally say that.
Once again, Zeke doesn't give a fuck. He had a good game against Philadelphia. Calm the fuck down, some.
I think
He had a good game the week before too.
All right,
but anyways, Cowboys.
who wasn't picked yet?
I'm gonna take the Cowboys too. I've been high on the Cowboys for a while, and I feel like last week really showed us how the offense can kind of come together and the defense can kind of just hold their own. So I'll take Cowboys, and hopefully going forward, that's something I can do more.
Maybe.
I hope.
We'll see if
Because,
it's in the six pack.
I had it picked last year. I said at worst they're going to be a wild card team.
Tough.
All right, everyone. Jake.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys too. Their defense is kind of sick this year. Micah Parsons is such a good pick. I think they're going to be pretty good, especially if Chris McCaffrey doesn't play. I know Chuba is good too, but I got the Cowboys.
Thank you for saying his name right there.
Lone wolf in it here. Okay. Only 1.5 point swing here. Last one, Bucks, Patriots.
Don't make me do it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. Pat and Kevin go last. I'll go first. I'm taking the Buccaneers. As much as I would love to see Mac Jones and the boys pull off an upset, that'd be hysterical. I need these Patriots to prove to me I can bet on them because I bet on them twice now and they fucked me twice. So I'm not making a third mistake. I'm going with the Buccaneers. Samir.
Yeah, I said this before the show. I think it's Bucks easily. I think Brady didn't come here and prove that he was the one that made Belichick.
I don't think one game can prove that.
The Super Bowl sure does.
I think it's already been proven.
I was going to say.
Nah.
Give me the Buccaneers. Plain and simple. I think everyone's saying a blowout. I think it actually might be close. I actually don't hate the Patriots to cover, but give me the Bucs.
I mean, their secondary is horrible. Bucks secondary is horrible.
They got Sherm though.
Mm-hmm.
He's not expected.
Is he playing
to
this
play.
week? He's not going to.
He's not expected to.
Plus, Bill Belichick made like a joke at the press conference, so you know that's never good. That means his head's not in it right.
All right,
Jake, you want to go?
Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots. I'm a Pats fan, full disclosure, but if I got to pick an upset, I'm picking this one. I think Brady's gonna come. He's gonna have the jitters. He hasn't played in the cold in a while. We're gonna bring him up here. It's supposed to be a little chilly in Foxborough, a little night game. I don't know. I know he knows this building. He knows the system. He knows exactly what's gonna get thrown at him. But I'm just hoping the Bucks get a little out in front of themselves, thinking they're gonna take down. Pats haven't looked great this year, but I'm still taking them here.
Love it. That's your upset, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I would love to take this as an upset. I would love to think that the Patriots are going to come away today on Sunday, but I just don't think you can. I don't know. I don't see a way that the Pats win this. Like, the offense is too new. I think the defense is getting a little too old for themselves, and I think you're letting Tom Brady come into Gillette. Like, you're letting him come home. There's no way he doesn't show out and just ball out on Sunday.
South Florida's his home.
This is his home. Thank you.
Okay, Kevin.
Uh-oh.
What are we doing here?
Did you guys expect me to pick anyone else?
No.
First round draft pick, plotting on a bad bitch. You can get your ass kicked. I'm super savage.
It's going to be the Patriots. I mean, that was a horrible defensive showing last week. The offensive line was terrible. You know, Bill's screaming at them in practice every day. The offense knows it needs to step up. It's going to step up. That defense is going to get more stout. They're going to play phenomenally. That linebacker core is going to be great. I'm hoping for a Saturday announcement that they picked up Jamie Collins and he's going to start Sunday. That's a dream. But no, I think the Patriots have a good chance to win with how bad the Bucs secondary's been. I do think Brady will be a little emotional. I don't think that's out of the question because he's shown in Tampa he is human. If you ask me when he was in New England, would he be emotional about this game? No. But he's shown he's human. He's getting soft down there in that Florida warmth. He ain't ready for the smoke. It's going to be the Pats.
Getting soft with his Super Bowl ring.
I want you to be right so bad. Like, I need you to be right as like a Patriots fan, but
This has got to be. It's more of an emotional game for Brady than anybody on the Patriots. He didn't play with half of these guys. Like none of these guys. Like
if Bill could show emotions, I would disagree.
but he just doesn't have them. So
yeah, man's a robot.
Also, Bill is to Bill. It's been like that relationship that you're kind of done with, like 6 months before you break up with the person.
Oh, yeah.
He was ready to ship Brady off to San Francisco like 7 years ago, but now Brady's gone. But Belichick was out of it for about 5 years before, so he's fine. He's not going to be sad.
All right. Cool. All right, who's taking upset so far? Myself, Kevin, Jake has taken an upset.
I have not taken an upset.
Pat, have you taken one? No, you haven't. And JD, you have an upset? All right, so we'll do our gimmies. Myself, I'm taking Coastal Carolina over University of Louisiana Monroe, 34-point swing. I will take that for the Chanticleers. Kevin, who's your gimme?
I just realized that I have to look up the line for this because I had my gimme, but gimme pick is going to be the Vanderbilt Commodores over the Yukon Huskies.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's go! UConn's terrible!
UConn is so bad they're going to lose. That's for sure.
The spread, according to Sports Illustrated, is Vandy minus 14.5. That might be the biggest line in Vandy's history as a football program.
It's going to happen.
That's incredible.
It's going to happen.
Jake, who's your gimme?
what are the rules in the gimme again?
Basically, you pick whatever game you want. It's basically a gimme pick. Like, you want a free point, basically.
Okay, I think the Saints are gonna shithouse the Giants. I got the Saints.
Ooh. Probably true though.
Yeah,
that was my backup. I had two backups. One was Fresno over Hawaii, and the other one was the Saints over the Giants.
My upset pick, I've been teasing it, but fucking BC over Clemson this week. Listen, BC,
Jeff Athletes, baby.
BC, I know we've had our troubles, as in I just go to BU and have no issue with BC at all. As in I haven't even been to a BU hockey game my entire career here. As in I like BC just fine. I hate Clemson. Fuck Clemson. Dabo's not a good coach. The offense can't move the ball. BC looked fine against Mizzou last week. Their offense looks good. I think they're gonna beat Clemson.
And they always play Clemson well, and Clemson's vulnerable this year.
More vulnerable than any year.
Clemson's offense looks like brain dead. That's what me and JD talked about on Tuesday.
I love Jeff Hafley, BC's coach too. I'm a bias because he was DC at Ohio State and was last time we had a good defensive coordinator, but he's a great coach, man. He's gonna coach in the NFL.
JD, speaking of which, keep the hot streak alive. 5 straight upsets. Who you taking?
Yeah, I will have you refer to me as the upset king.
Shut up.
Yeah, give me a team that has never been good and thinks they're good. And I've gotten a little bit of a spark out of this other team. I will take Louisville on the road to beat Wake Forest.
Oh,
That
I
is
was
a
good. I was about to pick that
7-point
game.
spread.
Mm.
I like Louisville. They've shown signs. They're 3-1, and their only loss is that Monday night opener against Ole Miss, where they still put up some points. Yeah, I think it's still Wake Forest. It's not like that's a great home field advantage. Give me Louisville. I've seen some spark out of them.
All right.
Not my most confident one. I'll throw that out there. I've been more
Patrick.
confident the last couple weeks.
Opposite end, zero confidence in this pick whatsoever. I just don't trust Oklahoma. Give me Kansas State.
Whoa, they got them.
Go with
Got 'em
Coach
last year.
Snyder. Okay.
They got them last year.
And I feel like every time I've watched Oklahoma, I have not felt good about their team whatsoever.
No, they look
It's
bad.
Yeah. So I'll take Kansas State in the upset.
All right, that wrap house upset for the boys, by the way. Everyone gets a point here if Philadelphia beats Kansas City.
Don't want it.
Yeah, sure.
Don't want the point.
Shut up, Jay.
Yo, give me their points. I'll take their points.
Yeah,
If they're just going to leave them on the table.
Pat
like,
gets their
It's
points.
not going to happen, Pat. So don't worry
All
about
right.
it.
I'll take them. Don't worry.
That about wraps it up for today's episode of the Corner Pregame. I got to go watch Miami try to play Virginia with a third-string quarterback. So this should be hysterical. Tyler Van Dyke is starting first, by the way. Jake Garcia, our 5-star freshman, and De'Aaron King are both out. So this should be fun. Boys, pray for me. Also, Jake, thank you so much for stopping by. That is the intern, by the way, boys and girls.
Thanks for having me, boys.
He'll be making appearances on our Corner Booth podcast as well as a couple times here. Of course, for myself, Tailgate in the Quads, Mr. Kev, and Pat, JD, and Samir, we wish you guys a happy football weekend. Enjoy, drink a beer, drive safe. You know the drill. Peace
Drive
out.
fucking safe.